what's the leading cause of death in America? Is it a car accident? Is it murder? Or is it natural death on the bed? Well, according to the statistics done by CDC, the leading cause of death in America is heart attack, and more than 500,000 people die each year. Then you may wonder, what are the causes of heart attack? The book, Cholesterol is Not the Culprit, written by Dr. Kumro, states that trans fat is the major cause of heart disease. Now let's go ask some professionals about the chemistry behind trans fat.
This is the trans. So this trans is hydrogen goes opposite direction and carbon chain goes opposite direction. This is the trans fat. Trans fat, when replaced with other fat or carbohydrate, it increases LDL cholesterol, and HDL cholesterol is low. So that's probably the main issue.
So it increases the bad cholesterol and decreases the good
and
cholesterol.
Probably this is not the only effect of trans fat. Probably we do not know the mechanism, but it will increase the inflammatory response, and the inflammatory response is bad for everything, including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything, yes.
There are two things in the blood that are very important. The prostacyclin and thromboxane. The prostacyclin is a compound in your blood that keeps the blood fluid. And prostacyclin keeps the blood flowing, thromboxane clots it. So if you have a cut, thromboxane will get the platelets there and cover that clot, that cut. So as long as you're not hurt, your blood will keep circulating in the blood and in the body. And so that trans fat prevents that.
Now we know what trans fats are. Then you may wonder, where do trans fats come from? Most of the trans fats are produced during a process called partial hydrogenation, and some specialists have several opinions on partial hydrogenation.
Hydrogenation is basically a chemical reaction of unsaturated fatty acid which have double bond, add hydrogen and make it saturated. Mostly this increasing the firmness of vegetable oils.
So it's making more solid?
Yes, that's right. So the more unsaturated, it's more liquidy. And when you hydrogenate it, like the butter or beef fat, it gets solid.
Soybean oil can be partially hydrogenated. And in the process, there are 14 different synthetic fatty acids made that are not present in either vegetable fats or animal fats. And they inhibit the synthesis of arachidonic acid. Linoleic acid goes into arachidonic acid, and arachidonic acid is necessary to produce prostacyclin. And if you don't have enough prostacyclin in your blood clots.
Now you should know that partial hydrogenation of oil can create trans fats, and trans fats are bad for your health. Therefore, next time when you see foods with large amounts of partially hydrogenated oil, you may need to be cautious and try to avoid those foods as much as possible for your own health.